to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today, we have a terrific clash in store. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Eagles offense will get the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Looking to throw, it's James. Quickly to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Trying to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Off the play fake. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Boston College will send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. So Syracuse's offense has the ball for the first time. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on it early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Comes out throwing on first down. Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Coming after it.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in the 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Back to throw, it's James. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Went up top on 2nd down. That leaves them needing a yard here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Still on his feet at the 45. Can anyone catch him? And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Boston College.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by a field goal over Missouri. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Eagles. What a grab and go for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Syracuse, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Davis will throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The give to the single back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Looking for room. It's Singleton. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Lets it fly. It's caught downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Caught behind the line. It's Ross Simmons. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. He's going to hit a straight ring right in the middle of the uprights there. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Dropping back, it's James. Gets open down the middle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's got it on the right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. This Boston College offense has it working. Trying to find his man on first down. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. BC back to work after picking up the first down. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's battle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They're working that left side. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Working on the right. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. The snap sets up the throw. Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Boston College! Reeled it in and just made the house call. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Syracuse, 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Hatcher. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He's looking for an open man on second down. Fires to the tight end. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Syracuse right back at it. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Davis looking to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Johnson. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Working the middle, it's complete.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curve.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Bond. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Tackled immediately after the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this 3rd quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Davis will throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll leave it with him. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. On the return, it's Johnson. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And the ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking up the football. You say that's why you play defense because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun to give, looking for room. Still running at the 40. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. It's a draw. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Looking downfield, it's James. Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Battle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Leaves it with the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Davis looking to pass. And that pass intercepted. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The run from the shotgun. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line getting set on 2nd down. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse